Okay, welcome to the video on privacy in Discord settings. I'm going to start with something that's been requested a few times already. This is the account name display. So if you look over here on the bottom left, you can see that my display name is Let's Do This. My account name is Let's.do.this. Now we've changed our server-specific nicknames to reflect our real-life names. So within the UEMSP server, you'll see my name is Cameron Keffer. They will not see Let's Do This. However, anyone who clicks on my name in this way that I can click on Cody Morrow over here, if I were to click on his name, I would be able to see his account name, which you see mine reflected here. That is not changeable. So if anyone, there might be Discord Nitro settings that you can change that. I don't believe there are because I don't use Discord Nitro. I'm not entirely sure. But if anyone doesn't want their account name to be viewable by anyone within the UEMSP server for whatever reason, you just want some separate privacy for other games that you play or other ways you use Discord, or if it's not appropriate and you don't want other people to see that, that's not something that you can change. But what you can do is you can just create a new Discord account in the same way that people have a work email, a personal email, a spam email, and you can just create a new Discord account, and then we can invite that Discord account to the UEMSP. The UEMSP. So the last thing, you can set your profile here to be online, which is the typical I am online, playing games, not playing games, whether you share your activity or not, you'll show as online. Idle means you're away from keyboard. So you can see that these settings, you have people adjusted under paramedic, you have people under EMT, you may have people under the e-board settings, and that's so that you can still see who is doing what. Because when you're offline, everyone just shows as offline and nothing else. If you want Do Not Disturb, because you want to not be involved with other stuff, you don't want people messaging you, you want to deal with that after you're doing whatever you're working on, you have that setting here. And invisible means you won't be shown as online at all. So if I am online right now, you can see my name online. If I am idle, you can see that I'm away from my keyboard, I'm not available. Do Not Disturb, I just won't be getting notifications, I won't show up any differently. And then invisible means I won't show up at all, I'll show up as offline. Going on from there, we'll go to activity. So if you go into your settings at the bottom, activity and privacy, you can see you can be involved in a various number of servers, and you can have the option to share your activity. Now, what does that mean? If I go into, well, let's use the options here. Cody Morrow is playing Minecraft. Now, I know that because he's sharing his activity. Other people are online, either idle or regular online, and it doesn't show what they're doing. It just shows them as being online. That's because they're either not using another game or something that's incorporated into the Discord app, or they're not sharing their activity. So if you don't want people to see what you're doing, just go into that activity settings and toggle this setting off, and then people won't be able to see what else you're up to from within Discord on your personal time. They can just see that you're online and use the Discord in the same way. There's no loss of function that affects UEMSP. It's just whether or not you want people to see what you're doing. And that option is only there because Discord was originally created as a platform for gaming. You can also choose who you share your activity with if you just want to be more specific and don't want to not share your activity in general. You can not share in specific servers. You can not share in all servers. You can have some different settings there. And then there's other various functions that you may want to go down to as well. Going on from there, there's some other settings that you may want to be aware of. And this is under content and social. So in these privacy settings, you can allow sexually mature media content or not allow it at all, or you can choose who you want to be able to show you that content. Graphic media, as it is explained down here, involves violence in graphic images. You can filter messages from all people. These are Discord messages specifically. So if I were to go over to Elias here and try to send him a message, that would be a message, or you can go into my existing messages, like this bot here. This isn't a person, it's actually a bot, but you could see a message history just like any text message app. Over here you have groups. So this would be like a multiple person call or a screen sharing call or phone call, video call, text messages, any of that content. You could see the different options here. And if I were to start a call, I could start sharing my screen, turn my mic settings on, off, all that different things. These are all messages that are available to view by anyone within the group. So you can see what members are within this group here. So if you have private messages amongst people, anyone who you start a private message with can add people to that conversation. You will be aware that there are other people. You can see that I'm aware of other people within this conversation here. So just be aware that there's no password protection or any kind of thing. If you have a separate message with a single person, like if I had a message with this person here who I don't know, I would have a separate conversation in direct messages. So these are direct messages here. You can have multiple people in the same message, and that's the same message platform for phone calls, video calls, screen sharing, and all that kind of activity. So further information on whether you want various apps to be able to get direct messages from iOS. This is all just kind of, you can toggle settings just for the UEMSP server or other servers that you are a part of, whether other people can message you privately or not. All of this is very customizable. Friend requests, there's not really an exact purpose that these have, because anyone who wants to message you privately and start video and phone calls with you privately, they also have access to do that without being your friend. So friend is more for activity so that you can see when they're online and when they're offline and that kind of thing. Again, it's catered towards gaming. For UEMSP servers settings, it doesn't really affect you too much, but you can add people as much as you want. And you can adjust who can add you and who cannot.